Hey guys, so today is day 11 of the Gratitude Jam. 11 is actually my favorite number, it's my birth number. And it's the number for mystic and energetically sensitive people and people who are into the esoteric and ethereal realm. So I fit right in that camp. But today, I'm first of all, I'm grateful that today is the day 11. And today I spent a lot of time talking to some real estate agents. I will tell you why in a second after I fill you in the middle part of the story. So earlier this year, as many of you know, that I started a company called Soundwise, and my original idea is to build it as it's a audio production company. I want to build it to be the Netflix for learning on the go, for people to listen to courses in personal development and business while they were driving and doing laundry and doing other things. So that was the idea, right? So, but then, I realized I was really excited about the vision, but then I realized there are some significant difficulties in actually executing this, right? Because it involves, because the Soundwise that I envisioned will be a marketplace, and a marketplace has two sides, the supply side and the demand side. The supply side will be experts who create audio courses, right? And the demand side will be people who listen to audio courses and buy audio courses. So for most of the marketplace entities or organizations, they have this chicken and egg problem because on one hand you need to have the suppliers, and if you don't have enough supplies, then nobody's gonna want to come visit your website. It's like if you go to Amazon and everybody sells stuff on Amazon. Now imagine if like at day zero Amazon didn't have any, there's nobody selling on Amazon, then therefore there won't be anybody visiting Amazon's website, right? But on the other hand, if there's nobody visiting Amazon's website, then sellers will not have any incentive to put stuff on Amazon for sale. So for Soundwise, we have the same problem, which is the experts would not be willing to create courses if there's no existing audience on the platform. But on the other hand, the audience will not come if there are no courses, if there are not enough courses, right? So we spend a lot of time outreaching to experts and people in personal development and business coaching fields to persuade people to create audio courses, and we had a very hard time doing that exactly because of the chicken and egg problem, right? So I go talk to someone and the person is like, "Oh, who are you? Why do I want to collaborate with you? You don't have any existing audience," right? So then we did that for a while, and it was very, very difficult. Every day it was like pushing a boulder uphill. And then we thought, okay, let's make this let's make the creation process as easy as possible for people who create audio courses. So then we tell the experts who create courses, say, hey, listen, we don't need you to record offline anything. You just need to, come to our online recording studio. It's like we record you remotely. All you need to do is talk about your materials, and it's like you're giving a in-person seminar or workshop. We will do the recording and we will do the editing. We will take care of, the packaging and like creating supplementary materials and everything else. All you need to do is to talk. You have a microphone like I do right now, then you can talk, right? So we try to make this as easy as possible for people. And that gave us a little bit more traction because now, it's easier to create that way than having to, sit down at your computer and buy a very expensive microphone and try to think about, okay, how do I record? What software do I use, right? So we got a little more traction because of that. But still, it's like, um, it's it's going very, very slow, because again, we have the chicken and egg problem. So now looking back, I think what I should have done better at the very beginning, when I just started the company, is to do a lot more customer research in terms of what exactly people want, right? Whether, like, who exactly is my target audience. Now, at the time, I did some research. I went around and I interviewed a lot of people who listen to podcasts and audiobooks and who are also into self-improvement. So that is like that overlap was was what I thought was my target audience. But still, as I try to execute the vision, I realize that target is still very, very broad. I thought I did a lot of research and to figure out what the customers want, but now looking back, I didn't do enough. So it's really, it's the you live and learn, and it's something. If you are in the startup world, you hear people talk about this over and over again, is to do your homework, do customer development, figure out what is your product market fit, build something that really someone will want to buy, someone that it will solve a big problem for someone. So you need to know who that someone is. So you listen to these conventional wisdom all the time, but what I realized is, when I started doing it, yes, I did the customer development, I did the research, but still, now looking back, I realized I could have done so much more, right, to get myself better prepared. So, cautionary tale. But again, running a startup, like the creation process, is messy, right? You create and you learn and you come up with some other strategy, and you learn again and try it again. It's a never-ending process. So just recently, we thought, me and my business partner, we both thought, okay, so maybe we need to define the product a little bit more. Who exactly is this product for? So we thought, okay, so this is audio, and education is for people to learn things on the go when they're out, right? And for busy people who don't have time to sit down and watch video like this. So then we thought, okay, what kind of people do the on-the-go thing a lot? What type of people, what type of professions need to be on the road or outside a lot, and they have some space for multitasking, like listening to things, right? So we thought, okay, truck drivers, but then, I don't know what truck drivers need to learn, like, professionally, or what do they, I don't think you can learn how to drive a truck by listening to audio. And we also thought, salespeople, and we thought, okay, maybe real estate agents. Real estate agents, they spend a lot of time on the road, and they do need to, learn a lot of things professionally, like keep themselves updated. So this can be a useful product for real estate agents, right? So this is something that we thought of, like, relatively recently. So then we started doing interviewing people and talking to people. That's why I, spend a lot of time talking to real estate agents today, because I was trying to see if we can find some way to add value to this like more narrowly defined target audience. So I learned a lot from like talking to the people that I talked to today, and the result was not what I expected. Because when we originally thought, oh, okay, real estate agents, they must need this, right? Because what else are you going to do when you're outside and driving to houses all day? This is like a perfect thing for real estate agents to do, right? But in the process of talking to people, then I realized, okay, maybe this is not exactly what we thought it would be, because there are already a lot of training, solutions out there, and like the bigger real estate firms, they create training solutions, and a lot of options for their agents. So this is a story to be continued. And I was, after I talked to the agents that I chatted with today, I felt a little bit disappointed, right? Because my initial hypothesis was not confirmed. But then again, this is like one step in the discovery process to finding your the product market fit for this newborn baby. So then I remind myself to be thankful for, all the things, all the good things, and, not so good things that are in my life. All the people that have been friends and families and strangers. And I've told you some of the strangers that I met in these videos that who helped me, and who are very, very helpful and really want to see me and Soundwise succeed. I'm very, very grateful for all these amazing people in my life. And also I'm grateful for, living in this time when starting something new has never been easier, right? If you want to sell something, you can go online and open a store on Shopify or Squarespace. It used to cost like thousands, tens of thousands of dollars to set up an online shop if you want to sell something. Nowadays, it's like 3 clicks of buttons, and like every month, it's probably cost you like $20-$30. You can put the things that you created online and start selling them, and you can also sell your skills to other people directly. And things have never been easier for people who want to create something on their own and to walk their unique path. Because for people like that, they're I'm the typical misfit, right? I don't like to follow the traditional trajectory or the path that's walked by most people, which is, you go out of school and you get a job, and then you wait for promotions, and then you retire. So for people who are misfits like us, this day and age has never been kinder and easier, because nowadays really with so many tools out there, it created so many opportunities, making it so much easier for you to do what you want to do, and apply all your creative genius to make things happen. So again, very, very, very thankful today. And this is day 11 of the Gratitude Gym. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and share this with your friends. I'll see you tomorrow.